Now here we stand and hover on the edge. We're just a drop in time. I feel like I gave you every breath I had, even forgave your crimes. I open my eyes, tonight I feel awake into a
And it's going to be New Orleans off the tip. A look at Indiana's starting group. We've got Paul George, and it's Daniels in at the 5. Paul for 3. O'Neal pulls it in. Here's Granger, covered by Ingram. And it's blocked by Davis.
No chance. Davis just too much to handle on the defensive side.
Just 5 to shoot. George, a deep 3. The long distance 3 is buried.
And now the game is really starting to flow. We should be in for a good one.
Yeah, and it's important to get that first score quickly and establish your game.
Now here's Paul. Pass to Holiday from downtown. Yes, and it's Paul with the assist that time.
What an answer from Holiday. He's definitely a threat from beyond the arc when he's motivated like that.
And he lobs it up top. Right side Ingram. Three-pointer Holiday. The putback. Unable to get that one. Here's Lewis. The putback.
Yeah, usually not a huge presence on the offensive glass, but George attacks this time.
First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone by. Paul with it. Now guarded by Daniels. Holiday from long range. Pure from three-point range. Holiday's got 6.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Screen by O'Neal. Here's Lewis. Sinks the 15-footer.
I mean, what do you expect when you give him the clear look? That's just too easy.
And it is dangerous to let him get it going this early.
Oh, nice step back to create some space. 9 points in the game.
Well, that's Holiday using the threat of the drive to get defenders on their heels, and then he pulls the string.
That shot is good by O'Neal.
just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Now here's Ingram. Paul for three. Fires in the triple.
Well, he's such a natural talent, has all the skill needed to produce at a high level.
Granger. And it's blocked by Davis. Here's Ingram. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
Well, that's what Ingram does, his ability to get a defender out of his comfort zone.
New Orleans shooting their first free throw in this game. Pacers trail by 6. George scanning the floor. And he throws it down. What a terrific lead pass.
Putting that pass right in his stride, didn't have to slow up, and was able to complete the play.
Here's a three from Paul. Here's Davis. Outside Holiday. That one falls. Coming off Davis' feed.
He's been so aggressive on offense, and with the results, you understand why.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
And here's Indiana now. After the Pelicans picking up a basket a moment ago. Here's George. Pass to Granger. Into the lane. And Williamson with the block.
Well, the speed that Zion gets off the floor, he made the most of it on that play.
All right, a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Pelicans.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
And following off of what you said, they've really done a good job distributing the ball, passing up good shots for great ones.
Sinks the tray.
Nice quick shot from Holiday, not giving the defense time to react to him having the ball.
Pass to O'Neal. There's the three. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
Boy, oh boy. Both teams lighting it up to start this game.
Yeah, and I'm sure both coaches would like to...
Oh, a highlight! What a slam!
Oh, my. Yeah, a little extra on that finish from Ingram. That was impressive.
9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. George passes to O'Neal. Not going to go that time. Excellent D there from Davis. And here's Ingram outside on target from range. Ingram's got 10 points.
Yeah, but even from long distance, Ingram's shot is so smooth.
That shot is good, Lewis.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
The shot no good. And so it's Drew Holiday making things happen for New Orleans. He was dominant this quarter, scoring in bunches. Back after this. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And looking at what we've seen from New Orleans, what do you guys think?
Well, they've really been racking up three-pointers in bunches. They've been so impressive to watch.
And with each made three, their confidence continues to build. Their opposition might want to change their approach to try to slow them down.
On the court for the Pacers, we've got George, and it's Lewis in at the point guard position.
Yeah, Holiday will make you pay from deep. The defense has to chase him off that line.
Here's Lewis. Hands it from the wing. 9 points in the game. New Orleans leading by 8. Holiday taking his time here. From the arc. Ooh, nice D from George.
Well, that's what the defense has to do. Make that shot as uncomfortable for him as possible.
He flashes to the rim and is met with no resistance.
Quarter number 2 with just over a minute of play. Here's a three from Paul. Knocks down the long J.
And Paul is very selective with his shot attempts, especially from deep. so you know he liked that look.
He shoots it. And Indiana again with the bucket.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look.
Three-pointer, Holiday. That shot missing. And that'll be Indiana's ball as it goes out of bounds. Pacers able to keep the possession.
I love it. Nice activity defensively. Getting in there to disrupt the pass.
Pacers trail by 7. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far.
An active physical defender. Paul takes pride in being a pest and distracting shooters.
Holiday against George. Back to Ingram. Clock at 6. And it's blocked. He keeps control of the ball. O'Neal passes to George. Oh, and the dunk by George.
George's athleticism has always been a strength. Not many guys can pull off that dunk.
Paul for 3. Add that to his line. Now 3 for 6.
Well, the defense was a little soft. He felt free to take that shot.
With the drive, Lewis. And Davis with the block. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Davis. And now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter here. Here's Lewis. Again, the Pacers. Good for 2 more.
Well, you guys know I love analytics, but I still like the mid-range, especially when he's taking the shot.
Outside Holiday. The shot. That one's good. 7 for 10 now.
Well, when Holiday is affecting the game on the offensive end, it's a real lift for his team.
Man, the defender really went after him.
Indiana shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. And so he makes both from the line.
It can help a big man's game to hit those free throws. It keeps the defense from getting too aggressive.
Outside Holiday. The kick out to Paul. 6 to shoot. And here's Ingram from the arc. Williamson. Oh, he slams it right back in their faces. Zion.
Yeah, Zion using that big frame and staying active on the offensive glass.
The 3 ball. Here's O'Neal. And terrific work on the offensive glass as he picks up the deuce.
Offensive rebounding is all about wanting it. Fantastic effort there, leading to second chance points.
He buries it from 3. Holiday's got 8 here in this quarter.
Well, he's been resourceful tonight, not wasting opportunities.
And George with the jam.
Yeah, great job by George. Now, part of what makes him such a great wing is his crazy ability off the bounce.
Outside Holiday. This one for 3. And again, it's New Orleans with a 3.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
New Orleans leading by 8.
You'd like to let the clock run and take the final shot.
Yeah, unless it's a gimme, there's no reason to put up an early shot here.
Ball from deep 3-point land. Ferocious work on the boards by Davis.
Woo, hard work creating the second chance opportunity.
It's stolen by Holiday. With 1 on the clock. No good on the shot. And so it's New Orleans ending the quarter up 10. Great shot selection right now. Keeping the game simple and getting high percentage looks. Back to the game after this break. And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. What a game we're seeing from Drew Holiday.
And the bulk of his production has been generated along the perimeter.
And defensively, they're giving him too many good looks out there. They need to start running him off the line.
Pacers trail by 10. Zion Williamson out there with Anthony Davis. Then it's Brandon Ingram. Then there's Drew Holiday. And it's Paul in at the 1 spot. So that's the group out there for New Orleans.
Yeah, he's leading the charge for them. But let's be honest, he needs more help if they're going to get out in front.
Well, consistent scoring is a good foundation for a comeback. They can't be wasting possessions now.
He drops it from range.
And for the defense, that is a heart-sinking moment when you see him that wide open from beyond the arc.
Hits the trifecta. Lewis has got 5 points now this quarter.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Here's Ingram. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
Well, good to see Ingram going at the rim and working his way to the free throw line.
And he's gone 1 for 1 in the game so far at the line. Both free throws good from Ingram. And a minute played as the second half gets going. Screen by O'Neal. Here's Lewis. Offline with a 3. The Pelicans lead by 10. Ingram up top. He's got 12. And a slam dunk by Ingram.
Well, Ingram's showing you that ability to play big inside.
Lewis passes to O'Neal. Nails it from 3. O'Neal's got 12 points.
Yeah, showing off that ability to stretch the floor. Seems like everyone is a threat at the arc these days.
The shot by Ingram, no good. Pacers trail by 9. Here's George. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's going to be on Brandon Ingram.
The physicality of George. His coaches and teammates encourage him to attack and draw contact.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Well, you see why teams try to avoid fouling him. You're basically giving away points.
Here's Williamson. Zion inside. Man, he's just built for that.
Well, that's why the offense works so hard to get the ball to Zion inside. He's so reliable in that.
Here's Lewis. The putback. It's hauled in by Zion Williamson. The Pelicans lead by 9. Three-pointer, Holiday. Good. He's taken 13 shots. He's drained 10 of them. Fantastic production.
Holiday gives them a steady option with his jump shot. That's a nice asset to have.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. The NBA has style. Commissioner Adam Silver said this is a unique league. It's also a lifestyle brand. There's a strong association with music, fashion, culture, and also art. And the way to grow the sport is to appeal beyond those who are hardcore basketball fans. That's where our success has come. Back to you.
Yeah, but we sure love those die-hard fans. Thank you, Allie. And Indiana again with the bucket.
Look, he's doing what he can to try to keep them afloat offensively, continuing to stay aggressive.
Outside for Ingram. It's rebounded by Indiana. Daniels has got his 5th rebound in this one. It's stolen by Ingram. The 3. O'Neal pulls it in. O'Neal's got 5 rebounds tonight. And he drives in. Ranger. Oh, the teardrop falls in. Ranger's got 6 points.
There's a touch of artistry to the floater. Takes feel as much as skill.
Outside for Ingram. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Holiday. And the Pelicans lead by 12.
Well, that's his game. Ingram is so comfortable on the catch and shoot.
Here's Daniels. Lays it up and banks it in. Daniels has got his 2nd basket of the game.
They need to run plays for him, get him more touches, whatever it takes to get him producing.
Here's Paul.
Ball injured from below the basket. Pacers ball.
Pacers trail by 10. There's 42 seconds left to play in the third quarter here. That shot is good, Lewis. And it's Paul with the ball for New Orleans. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. Outside for Ingram. Fires the three. Indiana with a rebound. It's stolen by Ingram. 4-3. Pacers with a rebound. Daniels has got rebound number 7 tonight. Here's George. Three-pointer, O'Neal. Holiday grabs the miss. Puts up a three. And it's in! Oh! Nails the buzzer beater! Are you kidding?
Buzzer beating backbreaker. That pushes the lead to double digits going into the final period.
Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits. It may be difficult. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Now that is an elite level dish. What a great pass.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. And a look at the 5 for the Pacers to start the 4th quarter. We've got George, and it's Lewis in at the 1. The shot by Holiday, no good. Pacers trail by 11. Daniels, right side. Pass to Lewis. Nice move. And off the glass. That one's good. Lewis has got 11 points here in the second half.
And coming down the stretch, both teams still playing fantastic offense.
Yeah, in hopes that your opponent is just going to go cold. That's not going to happen, it doesn't look like in this one. This might go down to whoever has the last possession.
Out left to the wing. Ranger passes to George. Nifty move. And that one's good.
Yeah, it seems like George could do this all night. He just keeps finding shots.
A little over a minute of the 4th quarter gone now. And a slam dunk by Ingram.
And this kind of sick slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they play and a confidence they're not afraid to show.
Yeah, and when Ingram's rolling like this, you'll see the offense try to run even more through him.
And great job to establish position and square up.
The Pelicans lead by 14. Outside Holiday. Shot from 16. Rebounded by Daniels. Daniels has got 8 rebounds in the game. George passes to Lewis. Hits the rim on the way in, and the bucket is good. Lewis has gotten 4 this quarter.
And when you look at the numbers over the last few years, it's clear that George has made a jump as a playmaker.
Yes, sir! That one goes!
Well, you can't fault the defense. The guy made a difficult shot.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Pelicans.
Well, they've been hitting threes at a high clip, and the defense hasn't done enough to challenge them at the line. They need to close out and run them off the 3.
Yeah, something else I love that they're doing is driving into the lane and getting the shots they want in penetration. Coach is loving the ball movement.
Outside Paul. 19-footer is good.
Yeah, everything is running through CP3 tonight. The team goes the way he goes.
Using the glass to lay it in.
Nice execution by the offense, generating a good look.
That one's in there.
And it gets even worse for them. I mean, he just waltzes down the lane, extending their advantage. Not good.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
Ingram. Williamson. Oh, putting in work inside.
Gotta love how they've just maintained their intensity, even when they're this far up.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, just protect the ball, make smart decisions, don't give them a chance to get back in the game.
Takes a 3. Money from three.
Doing what he can to help shrink the deficit, but it has to be a team effort.
Launches it from deep. Ooh, it misses.
Yeah, there's no reason for the defense to get out on him right now. Just let him keep taking that shot until he shows them he's going to knock it down.
Sturdy play from George in the paint, getting by the contact into his finish.
Paul taking his time here. And there's the drive. Stolen.
Whoa!
Oh, sweet move. Jams it home.
He's a living highlight reel.
Seriously, that could end up being one of the best dunks of the year. Holiday fires. Oh, the turnaround is in.
Absolutely ruthless. He's not about to start showing mercy now.
Yeah, he's leaving no doubt in this one, doing everything he can to slam the door on a comeback.
Don't do anything silly. Just ride out the clock.
Yes, if they take their time and execute, the game is all theirs.
And here are the Pacers now. They trail by 11. Oh, it's off! 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Holiday. Jacks up a three. Oh, he cannot hit.
At this point, it just feels like it's over.
Yeah, time is not on their side. The score is not on their side. Nothing you can do.
Chris Paul. Yes, sir. From way outside. And so...
My escape vibration on my soul, it sends me to the peak. Can't be finding any light without the music around. There will always be one love, one life. Without no love, you got no regret. Without no revenge, you got no love. I'm
I've got my hopes, but I can hardly see why I'm still chasing. It's not worth it for me anymore. Crashed and burned 100 times, I'm lost. I just can't let this go. Every last chance I had is gone, but I just can't let you know.
It'll be Indiana off the tip. Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. We've got Daniels, Danny Granger out there with Jermaine O'Neal. Then it's Lewis, and it's George in at the shooting guard. Here's Paul. Out to Ingram. The train sinks the three-pointer.
And this is Ingram's attitude. He's ready to fire away as soon as the ball hits his hand.
And George gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Granger against Ingram. The kick out to Holiday. No good on the three. And here's Indiana. Here's Granger. Good, and the assist goes to O'Neal.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
And that one's good, Williamson.
Well, when Zion is hitting jumpers, it's almost starting fair.
Outside for Lewis. Takes it inside. Daniels against Davis. Just 5 on the clock. And so Indiana again turning it over.
That's miscommunication, and we rarely see that happen.
And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. They grab their own miss. Pass to Williamson. Lets it go from the baseline and nails it.
Such a finesse shot for some big. Zion's, though, staying composed and able to knock it down.
Lewis passes to O'Neal. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Outside Holiday. Here's Williamson. Ingram outside. 6 on the shot clock. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. That one on George.
Can't do this against Ingram. He's good at seeking out contact and finding ways to get to the line.
And that one falls for Ingram. And he makes both free throws. And it's Indiana's ball, trailing by 5. Lewis with it. Picked up by Davis. And it's Brandon Ingram with the foul. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
George against Howard. Fires from the corner. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
More and more, we see Ingram attack on the drive and convert it. His length and skill allow him to do so many things.
And Holiday kicks to Paul. Kicks it out to Williamson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Holiday. Oh, that is just nasty.
About the athleticism on that finish.
Nice. What great burst by Drew Holiday there, and he just finishes with intent. That's a big-time move.
Now, here is O'Neal, and it's Brandon Ingram with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
We've got 1:48 left in the first. George.
Well, we know Drew Holiday can lock you up on the defensive end.
O'Neal outside. 4 on the clock. Second chance effort. Davis with the block. Holiday looking over the floor.
Team foul.
1:24 left in the first quarter. Out to Ingram. Lets the three fly. The Pacers pull it in.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Daniels with it. Picked up by Davis. Kicks it out to Granger. And he finishes nicely on the layup.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Out to Ingram. There's the triple. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got 3 assists now in this one. 44 seconds left in the first quarter. Who is outside? O'Neal inside. Covered by Williamson. Off with the layup. Paul outside. And the Pelicans hit again from deep.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip. And guys are making their shots. That's critical. Oh, phenomenal work right there. There's times, boy, he can be tough to check.
To Holiday, uncovered. Again, the Pelicans score.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten.
That's a 2 from Paul. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
Well, finishing quarter strong. Every coach preaches it. Nice work.
Brandon Ingram. He's been the guy making things happen for New Orleans. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Pelicans?
They've looked to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far, they are hitting at a high clip.
Another strength for them today, guys. Mid-range shooting. Normally, the defense wants to give you that shot. Let's see if they adjust at all.
They've got Chris Paul. Williamson out there with Davis. Then it's Ingram. And it's Holiday in at the 2 guard. That's the Pelicans 5 as we get into the second quarter. And George, here we go. Outside for Lewis. Lets it fly from 18. And he knocks down the jumper.
With his skill from the mid-range area, that's money.
And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. Beyond the arc. O'Neal with the rebound.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
Right, he stays connected, and great timing on the contest.
Ingram with it, and Daniels picks him up defensively. From deep three-point land. And it's Ingram missing. Pacers trail by 13. Always going up for the alley-oop here. Paul left side. To the middle. Here's Davis.
Oh, my goodness. AD wanted them to feel that one. Davis, who's his whole team with that explosiveness.
Holiday against George. And it's George finishing it off.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. It's Ingram on the wing. He's got 10. O'Neal with the defensive effort.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
14 feet away, and he gets that one to go off the front iron. George has got 6 here in this quarter.
What a wonderful shot to have in your arsenal. 3-level scorer, gets to the midi. We see you, PG.
Holiday gets the bucket.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Paul with the 3. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time.
Well, how about being on the other end of a nice pass? Chris Paul usually sets guys. That time he is set.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
We've got 1:48 left in the second quarter. George finds O'Neal. Back to George. Shoots the three. Pelicans pull it in. Inside. Here's Davis. And it's Davis finishing it off.
And he'll get ahead of steam when there's that much of a lane. You can't get in AD's way.
George against Holiday. Now, here is O'Neal. Not a lot of room.
And that's what he does. I mean, he is a bucket getter.
Ball against Lewis. Ingram wide open. That three off the mark.
Well, despite the miss, obviously the shot this offense looking to generate is exactly that. Bang, bang. Doesn't get much simpler than that.
Pelicans leading by 15. All up top, Lewis covering. The kick out to Holiday. Hits the three-point bomb. Holiday's got 13.
Holiday is a guy who, if you allow him to get hot, he will be opportunistic.
And here's George for three. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Davis has got his fifth rebound in this one. A shot by Holiday. Nobody around. That's no basket. His third miss in 8 tries. Here's George. And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Holiday. Misses from close range. And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans holding a big 18-point lead to close the quarter. Their work from beyond the arc has been to highlight a lot of threes, finding the bottom of the bucket. And we've got more on 2K Sports coming your way after this break.
And amazing stunts are coming at you from your pocket fight. It's tonight's Arena Entertainment.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. An exceptional performance from Drew Holiday.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
What I love is they've continued to feed this guy, ride the hot hand until the defense does something about it.
On the court right now for the Pacers. Jermaine O'Neal out there with Danny Granger. Then it's Daniels. Then it's George. And it's Lewis in at the 1. Pacers trail by 20. And it's Granger with the jam.
Listen, he's carrying his own weight. There's no doubt. But it is very hard to win a basketball game by yourself.
Paul for 3. It falls for his 5th field goal of the night. Now shooting 5 for 8.
Well, Chris Paul by nature wants to pass the ball, but if you leave him open, he understands he's got to make those shots.
And it's Williamson with the rebound. Williamson's got his 4th rebound in this one. And here's Ingram from the arc. Pacers with the rebound. O'Neal's got his 6th rebound on the night. Lewis passes to Granger. Outside for George. Shot clock at 6. Jacks up a 3. And another field goal in this total. Make it 7 for 14, shooting 50%.
Are you kidding me? Just look at what Paul George is doing to the defense over and over. My goodness.
The shot by Holiday, no good. Pacers trail by 18. And it's Granger penetrating. The dunk and the foul, a powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. It goes on Brandon Ingram, and he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
The word you hear most about Granger is efficient. Good from mid-range, draws a lot of fouls, can score even when the D has all of his attention.
O'Neal kicks to Granger. Hit the tip, and O'Neal is right there.
Well, not sure who was responsible for the block out, but this guy got in there and dug out his points.
Ball looking over the floor. Out to Ingram. Lets it go with the three. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got assist number 8 here in this one already. A kick out to O'Neal. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. O'Neal's got 7 points in the game. It's Ingram on the wing. And again, New Orleans with the triple.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And right now, Greg, he is doing a great job delivering for this team. Productive and efficient.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
Pelicans leading by 16. Steps back. Here's Paul. Kicks it out to Williamson. And it's New Orleans scoring again.
I love the efficiency he's playing with tonight. Not scoring as much as usual, but he's been effective, and they're winning.
Outside, George. Right side, O'Neal. Here's the three. And Granger with the basket on the assist by O'Neal. Granger's got 8 points here in this quarter.
Boy, on the perimeter, you have to stay connected to this guy. He's such a good shooter.
The kick out to Holiday. And again, New Orleans with the triple.
All right, Drew Holiday, we see you. He wanted to get right back with that three-point shot.
Kicks it out to Granger. And again, it's the Pacers from deep.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
On the wing, Holiday. Defended by George. The shot by Holiday, no good.
Boy, that is tough defense. Exactly how you want to play him.
Granger with the bucket.
Just doing what he can. He's competing and he's converting.
And he has really kept them in this one. The high effort level. Now the rest of the team has got to step up.
For three, Ingram buries the long-range jumper. Ingram's got 21.
A natural-born scorer. Ingram is a walking bucket, and he can beat you in so many ways.
George in the post, guarded by Holiday. Lewis misses. Brandon Ingram, he's been the guy making things happen for the Pelicans. It's been an excellent game for him offensively. He's got 21 points and counting. And we'll be right back after this. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
I'll tell you, in today's game, you want skill and decision-making at every position.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. You've got Brandon Ingram. Anthony Davis is out there with Williamson. Then it's Chris Paul. And it's Holiday in at the 2 spot. That's the Pelicans 5. Lewis dishes to George. Kicks it out to Granger. That falls. Nice speed that time from George. George has got his 4th assist in this one.
What a slick look by Paul George. Defense expecting him to shoot, but he decides otherwise.
Holiday against Granger. Ring shot on the way. Holiday gets the bucket.
Listen, this guy's a barometer for this team's success offensively. They go as he goes.
A kick out to O'Neal. Good on the three-point shot.
This is the value of having those stretch bigs. Very hard to contest that jumper.
Paul for 3. Gets that one to fall. That's his 6th field goal. He has shot the ball 12 times.
Look at Chris Paul getting aggressive. He's not going to let that 3 go unanswered. He's too competitive for that.
And it's George missing.
Boy, defense has to feel fortunate there. That's one he normally knocks down.
Out to Ingram. And another 3 for New Orleans.
Well, this is what you're trying to do. Put the game away.
And he hasn't forced much tonight. I love the efficiency he's giving to them.
The shot's good from Granger.
And how about the payback there, guys? You do you, I do me.
Oh, you love to see the competitive fire. A little bit of pride at stake.
Ingram right side. Here's Williamson. O'Neal there for the rebound. Lewis with it. Chris Paul covering. Beyond the arc. And down goes the three.
This guy practically automatic. Paul George in the catch and shoot. Look out.
Pelicans leading by 12. Paul outside. Holiday outside. Drives to the hoop. Daniels pulls it down.
Oh, no excuse for a guy of his caliber. You've got to finish that slam. Got to be a little embarrassed by that.
Nice step back. Sweet move.
Yeah, this offense is rolling. They've been assertive, but they're also playing under control.
I think the communication on offense is working at every level right now. What a run for this group.
George against Holiday. Here's O'Neal. Poke loose. Paul with the steal. And here we go. Fast break. Williamson's got it. Outside Ingram. And it's sent back by O'Neal. They recover it. Davis. Layup, no good. Paul outside. Now Williamson. Another shot. And oh, the lay-in, and he gets it done.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
And as a result, they may be facing just a little bit less resistance right now. They are having their way.
And George gets the whistle that time. That's his third foul of the game.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Paul. Good!
Look, they've earned this victory tonight. Tough to dominate the way they did.
And they just went out and executed. Give credit to the coaching staff. They have to be thrilled with their level of play.
Offensive struggles continue, missing again. And the Pelicans with the possession. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. Granger against Paul. No good from three. Ingram. Tried for the putback, but can't get it to go. George fires. Rebounded by Ingram.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
Freddie Lewis.
And Indiana starts out with a ball. And now Indiana's starting group. We've got George. And it's O'Neal in at the 4 slot.
Getting it done inside. You know, I love seeing George be active on the interior.
Now here's Holiday. That one no good. Good D by Daniels. Holiday against George. Here's Lewis for 3. O'Neal. No luck on that one.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Yep, count it.
Part of what makes Drew so valuable, he's a guard who can score without the ball.
George against Holiday. Over to the left wing. Back to George. Shot clock at 6. To the middle. Here's Daniels. It's good. Set up beautifully by George.
Yeah, really nice feel from George. Making the correct decision in a two-man game.
Holiday passes to Ingram. Sinks it from distance.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Oh, wasted no time on that one.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Here's Lewis. Another 3 for Indiana.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring, able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
And the basket by Holiday.
There's the response from Holiday, nailing the revenge triple in style.
Here's Lewis, covered by Williamson.
Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
George against Holiday. Pass to Williamson. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. The kick out to Paul. Back to Holiday.
Good anticipation defensively. See the pass coming and manages to snatch it. Run it.
And the whistle on the shot. Got some contact there. Misses the shot, but he'll shoot 2.
Yeah, on the drive, George's length is a gift, helping him get the shot off even with the foul.
That one misses. Pelicans trail by 5. Williamson for 3. And the Pelicans hit again from deep.
Rarely do we see threes out of Williamson, but when we do, he hits at a decent clip.
Screen by O'Neal. To the inside. And stolen by Paul. On the break. Fires for 3. And there's Holiday. That's good. On the assist by Williamson. Holiday's got 8.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
And here's New Orleans now. After the basket by Indiana. Ingram, the pass to Holiday. Out of bounds. It'll be Pacers ball. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into this first quarter. Right side O'Neal. Jacks up a 3. Knocks it down from distance. Give him 8 points now.
This is that modern big man play. Tall guys who are comfortable draining shots from deep.
Outside Holiday. The shake. And he sinks the layup.
Longer than your average guard. Drew can more than handle himself down low.
It's George on the wing. Checked by Davis. For 3, O'Neal. Rebound, Anthony Davis.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Now here's Ingram. Guarded closely. Here's a 3 from Paul. Indiana with a rebound.
That is not a guy you want to allow open looks from range. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go.
The Pelicans trail. Williamson outside. And here's New Orleans now. And rejected. Deflects the pass. It's stolen by Ingram. Outside Holiday. Takes a three. Buries it from three. Holiday's got 13. And the lead just keeps changing hands.
5 times already, and we still haven't gotten out of the first half.
And so it's Drew Holiday making things happen for New Orleans. Hitting 3 trays in the quarter, providing some sharp shooting. And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. Let's get a quick check of the scoring breakdown here for the Pelicans.
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
Yeah, and also a great job hustling on turnovers and turning them into points. Defense creating offense so far in this one.
Zion Williamson out there with Brandon Ingram. Then it's Anthony Davis. Then there's Chris Paul. And it's Holiday in a 2-guard. That's the Pelicans 5 as we get into the second quarter.
A natural scorer. Every single year, Ingram seems to take another leap in his game.
Down low. Here's O'Neal. Nails the baby hook. He's got 10.
That is a perfect placement of that dime. Just guided it right to him.
Here's Holiday. The kick out to Paul. It's tipped. It's George on the wing. From 18 feet away, it's hauled in by Zion Williamson.
Good shot, gone bad. Gotta finish there.
And that one's good. Ingram.
Anytime Ingram gets a look that close in, it's a great trip down the floor.
Screen by O'Neal. Pass to Daniels. Boom! He jams it straight down.
How about the bounce?
We can call that bounce per ounce. Can't be denied. Holiday with the ball. Guarded now by George. Here's Ingram. Outside Holiday. And it's New Orleans with another.
And right now, this game belongs to Holiday. He's just dominating the defense.
Here's Lewis. Checked by Davis. Lewis can't get it to go. The Pelicans lead by 3. Ingram on the wing. Gets a hand on it. It's good on the putback.
Well, look, it's no secret that Davis can be a dominant figure on the glass, and he just turns rebounds into points so easily.
Here's Lewis. That shot off. Good D by Williamson. Pass to Ingram. 3-pointer. Oh, he nails that one. 3 for 4 now.
Yeah, the fluid shooting motion of Ingram makes him a real threat to knock down these corner triples.
Here's Lewis. And Williamson with the block. And here's Ingram.
And not often we get treated to a solo alley-oop.
Takes precision timing for sure. Inside. Here's O'Neal. Powered down after the assist led him to the lane.
It's harder to thread those passes inside, but the reward is evident.
And it's Paul off the drive. We've got 1:48 left to play in the second quarter. And down it goes. 2 points. And the Pelicans lead by 10.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
Outside for Ingram. Here's the 3. And he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
Yeah, Ingram is having a great night so far, playing passionate offense and finding lots of quality looks.
O'Neal inside. He's against Williamson. And they pick up 2. O'Neal's got 14 points for the game. The Pelicans lead by 9. There's 53 seconds left in the second. Here's Holiday. Again, the Pelicans good for 2.
This is Holiday's bread and butter, a knockdown threat from the midi.
Daniels a screen on Paul. Here's Lewis. Wasted no time with that shot, but it's off the mark. Pass to Williamson. 13 feet out. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Holiday. He's got 5.
Just continuing to pile it on, refusing to let up.
If he has space in the mid-range, he'll let it fly. Doesn't matter if the score is tied or they are up big.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Outside for Ingram. And New Orleans getting another bucket right there.
Nice touch from the mid-range. Ingram looking confident, rising up and shooting from there.
Here's Daniels. Pass to Granger. A deep 3. And that's not gonna go. Misses at the buzzer. And so it's New Orleans in command with a 13-point lead at the end of the quarter. They've been fantastic pushing the ball. Fast break points a key to this lead. More 2K action in just a moment.
All right, they're thinking about the shot.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. What a game we're seeing from Drew Holiday.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
You love guys who can get their shots within the flow of the offense.
On the court for the Pacers, we've got Paul George, and it's Daniels in at center.
Yeah, great job by George. Now, part of what makes him such a great wing is his crazy ability off the bounce.
And here's Ingram from the arc. Here's Davis. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And he makes a first.
I'm not sure we've seen someone like AD before. Super long, skilled, athletic. He's just a unique talent.
Driving to the basket. George for 3. Rebound collected by Anthony Davis. George with a steal. And now Indiana on the fast break. Here's O'Neal. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
When we talk about wings in the NBA, George is as good as anyone passing the rock.
Outside Paul. Wing shot on the way. And the shot is good on the assist by Holiday. Holiday's got 4 assists in the game.
And he's shooting it at an efficient clip, but he needs to keep looking to score. It's what his team relies on him to do.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
Nice job to recognize the lack of D in that medium range area.
Granger, outside O'Neal. Over Williamson, and Williamson with the block.
Agile and strong. If Zion can get a piece of your shot, it's as good as gone.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
Three-pointer Holiday. The 3. Paul with another miss. Pacers trail by 10. Here's Lewis. He's got 9. Here's O'Neal. Up again. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
And if you try to block his shot, you risk getting posterized because he is good at using that height to his advantage.
Paul draws the double. Outside Holiday. Pass to Ingram. 6 on the shot clock. Paul for 3. Nails it from beyond the arc. Paul's got 9.
You can't let Paul get room to shoot from downtown. That's a recipe for disaster.
Gets the 3 ball to go.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Paul passes to Williamson. Three-pointer Holiday. That's good. And it's Williamson with the assist. Holiday's got 20 points.
Now he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
And of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
You're not going to fool the officials too often on an illegal screen.
That's a very avoidable turnover. You gotta focus on the details.
Paul passes to Holiday. 1:21 left in the third quarter. And another basket for New Orleans.
Man, he's on fire. Playing patient basketball, not forcing shots.
Granger passes to George. Knocked loose. It's stolen by Ingram. And there's the rejection. And now Indiana on the fast break. Here's Granger. And Williamson with the block. And a slam dunk by Ingram.
He's pouring it on at a nice clip, and the rest of the team is stepping up as well.
Here's George. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. He's got 9.
Doing what he can to help shrink the deficit, but it has to be a team effort.
Here's Holiday. Kicks it out to Williamson. Cash money on the open jump shot. And the Pelicans lead by 15.
Locked in and ready to go. They put the ball in Zion's hands, and he fires.
Here's O'Neal. And it's blocked by Davis. Williamson passes to Paul. Here's Holiday. Beyond the arc. Rebounded by Daniels. Daniels has got his 8th rebound here tonight. And it's O'Neal off the drive. And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans liking their chances, ending the quarter with a 15-point lead. They just can't miss right. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
I feel like we've seen more slick passing big men in the league today than we've ever seen.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Zion Williamson out there with Davis. Then there's Chris Paul. Then it's Brandon Ingram. And it's Holiday in at the shooting guard position. That's the Pelicans 5. And that one's good. Paul.
An excellent mid-range shooter. Once Paul gets any kind of airspace, he's taking that shot.
2 points. That one goes. The Pelicans lead by 15. For 3. Pure from 3-point range. Holiday's got 25 points.
Woo! That man is laser focused. Now, that's bad defense for a team that has a long way to go to catch up.
Effort like this makes you wonder if they've already packed it in for the game, ready to go on to the next. Gotta at least show a little heart out here.
Yeah, hard-nosed play from Ingram, getting in tight and forcing the defender into a mistake.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Pelicans.
The name of the game in the modern NBA is making threes, spacing the court, and that's exactly what they are doing tonight.
Yeah, another thing you notice are all the assists. The ball just has energy, and everyone is getting involved.
Here we go, all alone, and a slam dunk by Ingram.
Looking like a spider attacking a fly. Ingram came at the rim with fierce intentions.
Kicks it to George. To halt the run. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. It's on Drew Holiday.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
First one falls for him.
You're not going to find many better two-way players than George. He gets after it at both ends every night.
Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock. Holiday with the ball. Now guarded by Daniels. Pass to Davis. Ingram on the wing. Rebounded by Daniels. Daniels has got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Daniels a screen on Paul. Here's Lewis. Outside O'Neal. Over Williamson. And Williamson with the block. Paul draws the double. Williamson outside. Back to Paul. Tries the spin move. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Paul's got 11 points here in the second half. Here's Lewis. Drills it from deep.
Proving once again, he is one of the best shooters in the league.
Here's Paul. Holiday looking for an opening. Shoots over George. The shot by Holiday, no good. Pacers trail by 19. The three ball. George's shot is off. There's a minute 54 left in the fourth quarter. George with a steal. O'Neal with it. Guarded now by Holiday. Kicks it to George. Tries again. Here's Daniels. Oh! Touches it off the glass.
Stayed with it, and his effort is rewarded with the second chance bucket.
Chris Paul knocks it down from distance. And the Pelicans lead by 20.
Sometimes you just got to do it yourself. Chris Paul calling his own number.
Lewis passes to Daniels. For three, O'Neal. And he nails it.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Paul draws the double. And the ball is tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
That's a jump ball.
Williamson against George. Williamson outside. And the shot goes in. 1:03 left in the game. Here's Lewis. Lets it fly. Oh, he needed it, and he got it. Here's Williamson. Beyond the arc. No good. O'Neal inside. He's covered by Holiday. All alone. He knocks down the jumper.
Assist goes to Jermaine O'Neal.
32 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Oh, he can't connect from long distance. Here's Lewis, covered by Ingram. And Davis with the block.
A big block from the big fella Anthony Davis, putting every inch of that wingspan to work there.